Okay, so in this video of our lower back pain series, we're going to talk a lot about how your spine can bend and flex forward, and also how your hips can do that as well. And it's an important range of motion and an important movement your body needs to have, and it's part of everyday function. And a big correlation we tend to see with people who might be sort of experiencing stiffness or discomfort or limitation in this sort of lumbar region, this lower back region, is they've sometimes lost the ability or don't use this movement within the spine and the hips, and we quite often have to sort of re-educate people's movement. So the exercises we're going to go through today will be showing you one to sort of increase the movement and basically sort of give you a bit more variety of movement in your spine and flexing forward, and also at your hips as well to get a nice bend there. And I'm going to finish off the video today by giving you sort of a functional movement, so a real life movement where it kind of combines all this together. So enjoy. So the first exercise we're going to focus on today is thinking about flexing and bending from your spine. So what we're going to do first of all is have your feet get in line with your hips, and literally I'm just going to let my shoulders actually round forwards and let gravity sort of just take me forward. And I'm going to sort of slumping down there. So nice and smooth, and as you go I can let my head become a little bit heavier almost and let gravity start to bring down my head. So that's going to open out everything from the top of my back, so basically my neck, all the way down my spine. And depending on what stage you're at, guys, if you're at a sort of a stage where you are feeling quite restricted, this is probably enough for you today. But if you're a little bit further on, and this is you've seen a lot of my other videos as well, you might be at the stage where you can get a bigger range of motion, allow more of your spine to flex, and maybe even speed it up. So I'm just going to show you how it's going to look from the side, so you can actually see that side view. So again, just starting off, letting my shoulders just rotate in, and as I'm going, I'm almost letting my head become heavier. Gravity's just doing the work here. And then as I go, if I'm feeling good, which I'm feeling pretty good today, I'm going to increase the range and increase the tempo a little bit. And that's allowing the body to move in some different ranges and free up some joints, get some blood flow to some areas that really your lower back really has a chance to move in that kind of way. So that's going to set you up very, very, very well for our exercises later on in today's videos. Okay, so the next video is thinking a little bit more about what's going on at the hips, and as I mentioned earlier, it's all about sort of bending and flexing forward from the hips. And this is kind of a key concept that a lot of people sort of struggle with, and they think they need to be stiff, tight, and almost sort of brace everything before they sort of flex forward. But today, guys, I want to totally change the mindset of that, and I want you to be really relaxed and just think, you know what? It's okay to bend forward and allow my body to have that movement. So this is what it's going to look like. Same start position as we tend to sort of work on today's videos, is that kind of sort of neutral stance. As we go on to later videos, I will be playing about your stance and your positioning, but today this is fine. Hands directly on your hips, just so at this beginning stage you've got some awareness of what's going on there. And it's all you're going to start to do is kind of imagine your hips almost like a sort of bottle of water or a bowl of water, should I say, sort of pouring water out of it. So if I just start to sort of tilt forward, pouring that water out, and as I do that, my torso starts to sort of flex forward. And that's all we're looking at first of all. So I'll probably maybe focus on 8 to 10 reps, and if that feels okay, I'll probably do a little split stance as well. So put all the weight onto my right side, again, bowl of water, pouring that water out, just tilting and just bending forwards. But the key one for you guys today, you'll actually see me from the side so you can see how it looks. Remember, I'm not being too rigid, I'm keeping it relaxed. So just from here, on that single leg, so all the weight's on my right leg, again, just sort of flexing from this hip area and just letting myself come forward. Nice and relaxed. Again, do that on both sides and see you get on. Okay, so our last video today, like I mentioned earlier, is combining everything together. So I'm going to just crack straight into this one, guys. So, nice neutral stance, how we've been working on today, and literally we thought about the hip bend and that ability to sort of flex forward in the spine as well. So the whole movement together looks like this. So I'm flexing at the hips and I'm just sort of bending forward. And as I said earlier, you're sort of just telling your body this is a safe movement. And I can start off nice and smooth. Doesn't matter if you're slightly bent from your knees or your ankles, that's totally fine, guys. Really just free your body, just get it moving. And if I wanted to, of course, I can speed that up. So I'll probably go sort of 10, maybe up to 12 reps of this. And then a thing that I've been talking about a lot today is looking at either side of your body. So right leg forward, same kind of movement, just putting all the weight for this right leg, flexing at the hips, and then flexing a little bit in the torso. And again in your head, maybe imagining you're sort of reaching for an object out in front. You could think about reaching for an object closer to your shin. If you wanted to, you could even reach into the corners. And that would totally depend on kind of what stage of your movement journey you're on. And if you look at some other videos that I've worked on previously, we can break these movements down even more for you guys.